everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be talking about embarrassing boy moments. Yay! I feel like I've been gone a really long time because I was posting so often in December, and at the beginning of the month, of course, I got sick and school started and I just couldn't balance being sick and having homework and then doing YouTube, and plus I sounded so bad. I still feel like I sound a bit congested, so hopefully you guys don't mind and it doesn't bother you, because when I listen to someone that's sick I start to feel like I can't breathe myself. So I'm really sorry about that, but I am feeling a lot better, which is why I'm filming this video. But I hope you're all doing well and are having a wonderful day. I've been struggling a lot to find video ideas, and I know I did 2 story times last year. Today we're going to be talking about embarrassing boy moments. Yay! I know we've all been here. We've all been super awkward and shy with our crushes, and we tend to do the clumsiest things, not on purpose, it just happens. And I have 3 super embarrassing times when I fell in front of them. So there's not going to be too much backstory on these because it's basically what the title is, just falling in front of your crush, but these times were so bad and I remember them so clearly. So let's get started. So let's go back to my OG days back in 5th grade. There was this one guy who I believe liked me honestly throughout my whole elementary school years, but he never admitted it to me, and he was always just super mean to me. That type of, like, you know how when you're younger and like guys tend to be mean to you and that's like their way of flirting? Well, that's basically what it was. He always insulted me. He always had something to say to me that was negative. And there was this one time, it was Valentine's Day, and we were in our math class. We had the same math class, and it had just ended. And I remember this so clearly because I was wearing my new shirt that I got from Justice. Remember Justice, you guys? Well, I believe back then it was called Limited 2. It had the little monkey cartoon, their little signature, and it was, it had like a little heart, and it said like, I love you, or something like that. I probably still have it somewhere in my closet. I remember wearing that shirt, but anyways, class had just ended and he came up to me and he was just telling me like, wow, your hair looks so ugly, and I had straightened it that day. Where did you get that shirt from? From the dollar store? Just dumb things like that. Let's call this guy, let's call him Mark. I was like, whatever Mark, ha ha ha, you're funny, whatever, leave me alone. And I started leaving, like I was about to leave out the door to go to my next class. And then back then also we had these totes we would carry, these plastic bins, and you would put all your stuff in there and you would carry everything you had with you in these little bins. You couldn't use your backpack. And I started leaving and I had my bin in my hands. And of course he puts his foot down to trip me on purpose, and I did not see it coming whatsoever, and I fall. And I'm not just talking about, oh, I tripped. No, this fall was like full on my face with my toe like that. It was so bad, you guys. Like, just your whole entire body just falling face flat on the floor. And guess what I did? Guess what I did? I pretended like nothing happened. I did not know what to do. It wasn't like the type of fall you could laugh over. It was just like, that didn't just happen. So I pretended like nothing happened and I walked off. I walked off. Yeah. Those are my OG days. That was my first little story. The next 2 are gonna be with Elisine, which is my boyfriend. So this is when we were barely talking. And you know how when you're barely talking with someone and you just want to make like the best impression you can, like every time you see them you just want to pretend like you're the coolest thing. We had met through my friend's quinceañera because we were both in her court of honor, which is a celebration for Hispanic girls, and you have like a group of friends be part of a dance with you for your party. And I was in there, and so was Elisine, and that was when we first started like talking. And it was finally the day of the party, and I was still very shy and awkward around him. We arrived at the salon, and it was before like all the guests had started showing up, so it was like completely empty, and I was with my friend Leslie and we were gonna go to the restroom. So we started walking, and mind you, we're wearing our high-low dresses, heels. Of course my dress is a little bit too big on me and a little bit too long, and as we were about to go in, Elisine comes out and he was like, oh hey Giselle, and he proceeds to hug me. You know how you can like lift someone when you're hugging them? So he lifted me up from the floor like a few inches, you know, hugging me, and then he puts me back down. I stepped on my dress and I fell right in front of him. This wasn't like the type of fall where like you fall on your face. It was like the type of fall where you like your whole body like jiggles and falls, like disintegrates to the floor. But I got super lucky because I swear as soon as he put me down, I fell. But as soon as he put me down, he also turned around and walked off, so he did not see it. And I was just there on the floor by myself, and I was like, did I just fall? I got up as fast as I could and I started walking into the restroom because my friend went without me, and I went in there and I'm like, Leslie, you will not believe what just happened. This third one is horrible. Completely like movie-like type of scene where everything just goes completely wrong. We were at my friend's 16th birthday party and she had it at her house. I was invited and so was Lucy. So we were about to cut the cake and we all got our own little pieces in our plates, and everyone started walking outside because there wasn't a lot of room inside because so much of our family was there. So most of the kids just went outside and were gonna eat the cake. And you know those benches that are like a soft that like swing back and forth? They have like a little roof on them. I'll try and insert a picture right here. I was walking towards that to sit down with my cake and I sat down, and then I see Lucy coming and I'm just trying to be funny, never just learn from my mistakes. You know how like when you're on a swing with your feet you can bring yourself up? So he's about to sit down. I'm like, no, haha, you can't sit here. And I start to go back with my feet, like the bench starts going up in the air, and guess what happens next? Just guess what happens next. The bench fell backwards. I fell backwards with the bench. Literally like that. My cake went flying in the air, landed all over my shirt, and next thing you know, I'm on the ground. Mind you, all of our friends are there, and some of them I don't really know too well. Like, I just see them at school, but I don't really talk to them. And they all saw. But anyways, I was on the floor, cake icing all over me, and I just feel someone picking me up, and it was Celestine. It was so crazy. The whole thing fell, you guys, the whole bench, and it was so embarrassing. But it was so cute, like, oh, he picked me up. But my cake was on the floor, it was on my shirt, it was on the grass, it went everywhere, the seats got covered in cake. I don't think I broke it though, did I break it? But that's my last story, falling in front of your crush in the most horrible way. But it's okay, it happens to all of us. If you have your own super embarrassing, funny story with your crush, let me know down below because I would love to know that I'm not alone. We're super duper close to 24,000 subscribers, which is so crazy, and I cannot be happier. I am just so happy with my channel. I couldn't be more grateful, so thank you so much to all of you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys really soon. Bye!